Well, thank you guys very much. One, thanks for being here. I see a handful of legislators here as well. Thank you for the work that you do in Raleigh. There's really a lot of people doing some real tireless work there. Thank you to Bob Luddy for opening up Thales for this event. Bob, thanks for what you do with Thales as you're continuing to expand this option of excellent education across the state of North Carolina. You're doing a phenomenal job. Thank you for that. Thank you to Civitas for continuing to open up these opportunities for more discussion. And these discussions always lead to great things in our state. And so we're excited about where this topic is going to lead. I was at an Energy Policy Council meeting this morning. I wear a lot of different hats. Energy policy is one of them. And we're at an Energy Policy Council meeting, and it hit me. We talk about low cost, available, reliable, abundant energy in North Carolina being an economic driver. Companies move from all over the world to North Carolina, from all over the country to North Carolina because of low cost, available, reliable, abundant energy. And so it dawned on me when I was sitting in that meeting, because I was thinking about this event too, that that's a similar driver for education. Education should be low cost, available or abundant, reliable meaning excellent, provided to everybody in the state. Every student, every child should have a great opportunity for a low-cost, excellent education in our state. Sometimes the economic drivers are the same for different industries. People are looking for those things. Why is that? Because in really any state or in any community, choice leads to competition. And competition leads to innovation. Innovation will raise the quality of a product. And that competition will drive down the cost of that product, which means then that people have more money to put in their pockets or to spend or to save or to to generate the economy, to invest in jobs, to invest in their companies. The same thing really holds true with education. The same drivers impact education every day. And one place I will commend our president and his wife is that they have chosen to send their kids to the best school in Washington, D.C. And they had the opportunity to send their kids to the best school in Washington, D.C. I believe that every parent should have that same opportunity to be able to send their children to the best schools that they possibly can. And that may take a lot of different forms. And I think we're misguided when I get attacked at times, and a lot of the folks in this room will get attacked by saying something that may sound against public education. That's not the intent at all. There's a lot of great public schools out there. And many of you are affiliated with them, and there's some good things going on in the public realm. But to suggest that the term public means of the people, by the people, for the people is really not the case in public education. It's a massive, massive bureaucracy. It's a high-cost bureaucracy, and it almost always dumbs down innovation, right? It's very difficult to innovate in a bureaucracy. In fact, all companies, it doesn't matter what company you are, how big or small you are. If you're a company like IBM, you don't try to innovate within your company. They buy small, innovative companies to do their innovation work and then to put that innovation into their schools. So what did we do around the country? We said, you know what, we're going to create charter schools. And the charter schools are going to be these innovative opportunities for public schools. And we're going to find the things that are working really well within those charter schools, and we're going to take those innovations and we're going to insert them into the public school system. And so we had to find this alternative path for innovation within public schools. But there's lots of other alternatives out there as well. And so charter schools are one option for innovation. Homeschooling is an option for innovation. I'm a homeschool parent. Many of you know that. We've homeschooled our kids for about 17 years now. I have one that's graduated from Chapel Hill and works for Cisco. I have a daughter that's at NC State right now and a couple kids still at home. And we have the opportunity to customize our curriculum and our education to every single student the way that they would learn best for their future. And I would think that every teacher would want to do that, right? And so there's opportunities out there like private school and homeschool and everything else. And many of them are very viable. They're all very viable opportunities. And so we need to open up the spectrum of school choice, and we need to look at it very critically and say, what is the best option for these parents? And when it relates to the economic viability of any community, as an architect, I spent my career doing this. What are the communities that are growing? It's always going to be the communities that have excellent education systems. People want to go invest their money where there's excellent education. So it's not just then that the homes are built around that The restaurants are built around that. Businesses are built around that. Communities thrive in places where there is excellent education. What we should be about is what is best for our students. Not what is best for the government, not what is best for the bureaucracy, but what is best for our students, for their student future. And so that's what these experts are going to talk to you about tonight. That's what our business needs to be about in Raleigh, providing the best, low-cost, available, abundant education to our students in North Carolina. And we'll see drastic changes in our education system when we open up opportunities like opportunity scholarships or education savings accounts. These types of things are going to make some very significant changes in our education environment, changes for the better.